Hi Libra, I'm Ronique and welcome to Scorpio Soul Time. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to your February 2025 tarot reading where we're going to look at your astrological energies of what's going on with you in your life, Libra. This is a big time as we do have many planetary shifts here in February. We have Venus and Neptune conjunct in Pisces, Jupiter direct in Gemini, Venus enters Aries. We also will have quite a stellium of planets in the Pisces areas. We have Mercury and the Sun moving into Pisces, Mercury conjunct Saturn in Pisces, and finally, Mars will station direct in Cancer. So Libra, a lot going on, right? So let's go week by week throughout the month of February. If you haven't already taken a look at those mid-January through mid-February career tarot readings, do take a look at those to see what's going on with your job, your career, and there's a lot of overlapping energy. So I will leave the link below. All right, Libra, let's get into it. You start that first week with the Star card in reverse, major arcana, as well as the Two of Cups in reverse. Second week finds you with the Page of Cups, as well as the Nine of Swords in reverse. Third week of February, you do have the Ten of Cups in reverse. Lots of reversals going on here, Libra, as well as the Wheel of Fortune, major arcana in the upright. Then you are closing out the month with the Five of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So interesting dynamic of cards here, especially with opening up with that Star card, which is that Aquarius energy. So many of you all could be affected by much of that Aquarius energy that we bring out of January. Let's go ahead and ask Spirit to send you a card representing the energy that you do bring out of January into February. Spirit, if you can send my Librans a card. Look at that. The Star card in reverse. The Star card in reverse. So Spirit is strongly telling you that there is somewhere in your life where you could be resisting working with others, working in groups, possibly not thinking out of the box. Maybe I heard pinning yourself in a box, not being open to new things coming to you. And Spirit is also reminding you that back in January when we had all of those huge Aquarius vibes, we had Pluto, the Sun, the Moon conjunct that last week of January. There could have been some event that occurred back there in January that you were resistant to change. And remember, Aquarius is that sign of wanting to have revolution, wanting to get out of the norm. And so this is going to be a reoccurring theme for you, Libra, as you come into the month of February, especially because you got that Star card in reverse that first week of the month. So Spirit, if you can send my Librans an oracle message for the month of February. And you have Medicine Mother, honor your inner knowing. Beautiful depiction here, Libra. And I do think for many of you all, this is going to be a month where you're figuring out what you need as opposed to worrying about possibly what people are telling you you should do. And I do think that honor your inner knowing is just going back to almost like your heritage, right? This picture is depictive of someone who is honoring their heritage, where they came from, their ancestral, lineage. And I do think for many of you all, Libra, this is going to be an important month for you all to get back to basics, get back to what you know is important for yourself. And that's also very Aquarian, right? Aquarius is that card of the individual, but also the group. And so I do think Spirit is telling you there's this fine balance between working with a group, but also discovering what it is you need to thrive on your own, Libra. So let's go week by week, see what other messages come out here. We start off February with Venus conjunct Pluto in the sign of Pisces. So this is karmic soul-searching beginnings. You have the Two of Cups and the Star in reverse, which is feeling like there is some type of relationship here that could be two people on different pathways, communication styles are different. It does feel like by time you move into February 3rd, Venus conjunct the North Node in Pisces, use your intuition. Make sure you are feeling good about yourself, making sure you are not relying too much on other people. Make sure you are sticking with whatever it is that you want to happen, but also honoring whatever this other person's views are. And I think that's going to be important, especially once Jupiter moves direct in Gemini on the 4th and Venus enters Aries on that same day. Really pay attention to what others are saying, but still stay true to yourself. So that's going to be major information coming in for you during that first week of February. Now, as we move through to the second week, Nine of Swords in reverse, Page of Cups. Always like to see the Nine of Swords in reverse because this means you are coming out of feeling like you're trapped or worrying that something isn't going your way. I do think by time you move into that second week of February, we have Mercury in Aquarius squaring Uranus in Taurus. So this could be a little mental nervousness, but I also feel like someone is bringing you an important message. Someone is bringing you a gift of ideas of emotional support during this time, and you're no longer having to feel possibly alone. I feel like that just came into my head. If any of you all were feeling alone, especially with both of those star cards in reverse, that is a sign of loneliness. I do think by the time you get to the Leo full moon on February 12th, some culmination point comes for you all. And this clears up to a point where someone comes in and is like, do you need help? Do you need some kind of support? Let's talk it out. You no longer have to feel like you're alone. So if any of you all have been feeling loneliness or to a point where you just feel like you're not moving in a productive direction, ask your spirit guides to help you regain some of that strength that I know that you all have, especially because you got that honor your inner knowing. That definitely is that information coming on through, okay? All right, now, by the time we get to third week of the month, Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Cups in reverse. Sun enters Pisces on the 18th. Mercury in Pisces squares Jupiter in Gemini. Communication overload. I do feel like there's some family conversations coming up here. Maybe there's too many people bringing in their ideas, but it does feel like you all are in a much better place, and there could be some type of good news that comes in during this time. So just be really prepared for whatever it is coming for you in a good way. I do think this is going to be very positive news. Just be really careful as to what it is you really need from not only your family, but also from people around you during this time. But I do think some good news is coming in. And I do think that it's going to be important for you all to keep those emotions to yourself, if you will, by the time you end the month, because Mars moves direct in Cancer on the 23rd. And I do feel like that Mars moving direct in Cancer is going to give you this new renowned sense of moving forward. Remember, Mars didn't like being in Cancer. So this is going to be a slow buildup. I think some of you were in your feelings with that Five of Pentacles. And I do think that some of you all started something that you're not happy with how long it's taking, whether you're investing, you're putting money into some type of new business. This Seven of Pentacles in reverse and Five of Pentacles is like, why is it taking so long? I'm still trying to get money here, or I'm still trying to see some effort that I put out actually have some kind of benefit. I do think that that's going to go along with the whole thing with your family, the group of people that maybe you were talking to in the beginning of the month. This seems like this month of you trying to figure out what you need and what they need, and like having a good balance. And I do think that much of this worryment is going to go away once we move into March. But I also think, Libra, you have some really positive news here with that Wheel of Fortune. Some kind of good news finds you this month. Use that energy and move it into a more productive way of dealing with yourself and dealing with other people. I think you're going to find that you have a much better attitude moving into March than possibly you did during February. Okay, so Let me know, Libra, if this was helpful for you. Take a look at your sun, moon, and rising signs, and I'll talk to you later.